My name is Kaleigh Schwarz. I'm a special education consultant teacher, grades 3 through 5 here at Buckman Heights, and I've been in Greece for 11 years. In 2017, I became a certified yoga instructor. I completed my 200-hour teacher training, and I teach at True Yoga down in the South Wedge. So that's my balance of work and play. Teaching is the only thing that I've ever envisioned myself doing. Ever since I was a little girl, I've always wanted to teach. I taught dance growing up as well. When I graduated from Geneseo, I taught for a year in Rush Henrietta and then was hired in Greece as a long-term substitute and as a general ed teacher in a consultant model. And I was really drawn to the special ed piece of that. So I was rehired as a special education teacher, and I've taught in the 12-1-1 setting, integrated co-teach, 8-1-1, back to the 12-1-1, and now I'm a CT teacher. And each one has been a different challenge, but I've learned a lot about myself as an educator, and I've been able to speak to different experiences. I've gotten to work with a bunch of different professionals. I've never been in a classroom by myself. I've always worked with another adult, whether it's a teaching assistant or a CCA, speech pathologist, and I really value that collaborative work that we do as a team. I love getting to know my students, and they always surprise me. I've learned to never assume anything about the students that I work with, and they're always so they're admirable in the way that they approach the world and their perseverance. I've met some students that have had more life experience than me, and they're a third of my age, so I'm always learning from them. Relationships are essential for a supportive classroom environment. The relationships among the staff and among the students. I tell my students that my number one job here is to keep them safe, and it's more than just going over the orange emergency card, but making sure that they have a safe environment. And that means that I learn their preferred names and pronouns, that I learn who's at home with them, who's in their family, and who's at home and who's in their family might not be the same thing. So if I am able to establish some trust with them and really get to know them as a person, then they'll be able to succeed as a student. There's a sense of vulnerability, I think, that's created when they're open with me and I share with them. One of the things that I like to model with my students is, vulnerability, admitting when I don't know something or when I need help with something, apologizing if I need to. I think them seeing that I'm human and I'm learning just like them, it creates more of a trust and a mutual respect with one another. I've been a part of the Greece community since the early 90s as a kindergartner. I'm a student of Greece. I graduated from Olympia, and it's amazing to be here giving back to the community. As cliche as that sounds, it's really powerful when I walk into a professional learning environment and I see former teachers and their excitement to see that I'm now kind of following in their footsteps. And I hope that the students that I work with see those relationships and see those connections and are empowered to, understand that what they do now has an impact for a long time to come. I think Greece has really developed in recognizing that teachers are valued people. We're human, and we have needs, and we have families, and we have relationships that we foster outside of these buildings. And I think Kathy Groutman has really created a change in recognizing that and seeing that, yes, we have a lot of work to do, but we also need to honor ourselves and take care of ourselves as people so that we can give our students the best version of ourselves. I have this little reminder up here, and it says, "You are enough. You are so enough. It is unbelievable how enough you are." And sometimes we get, discouraged, like there's one more thing to do and add to our plate. But taking a step back and realizing that what we do is enough, and no effort along this path is ever wasted.